Hi, my name is Muzi. Welcome to my channel. Today we are talking about dealing with meetings. It doesn't matter what idea you have or what idea you are working on. At some point, you are going to have to speak to someone else about that idea, or some other people about that idea. And you are going to be doing that through meetings. Okay, first things first. What is a meeting? A meeting happens whenever two or more people come together to discuss something that is of interest to all of them. That is it. That is the basic definition of a meeting. Most important thing about the definition of a meeting is discussing something of interest to everyone that is in the meeting. So there has to be a talking point or talking points that have to be discussed within a meeting. We normally call those an agenda. So every meeting should have an agenda. Do not allow anyone to pull you into a meeting that does not have an agenda. If they are invited to a meeting and they don't tell you the agenda, you ask for the agenda. So yeah, whenever you meet with two or more people, or whenever two or more people meet with an agenda involved, that is a meeting. 4 main ways of conducting a meeting. Number one, good old-fashioned face-to-face, meaning we are eyeball to eyeball or shoulder to shoulder with the person. That's the most common one. Number two, voice over IP. Voice over IP basically is conducting a meeting or through the internet. Examples of those could be holding a Skype meeting where you can hear each other on the voice call, but you also can see each other through video. So you have Skype, you also have Google Hangouts. That's voice over IP. Even April FaceTime, that's voice over IP. Number three, using a telephone. So that's basically picking up the phone at a specific time. Everyone knows that the call is going to ring at this time, and you hold that meeting over the phone. Number four, last one, text meetings. This normally would happen in a situation like WhatsApp. Like you form like a WhatsApp group and then you just chat about whatever meeting, whatever topic that you need to talk about, or whatever agenda that you have in regards to that meeting. Okay, so about these four, the most important thing to note about the 4 ways of conducting a meeting is that they go from very time-consuming and very expensive down to the affordable. Face-to-face costs a lot. You need to drive, or someone has to drive to someone. You need to find a venue, sit down, use their electricity or whatever that needs to be done for that meeting to be conducted. Voice over IP, you don't need to be in the same location. One person could be here, one person could be in the US or wherever, but just basically use the internet. Telephone, same story. You don't even have to use the internet when you're using the telephone. Just pick up the phone and you call. Some interviews in some instances is actually done using a telephone. Text, this is the cheapest way of conducting a meeting. The problem with this is it's very impersonal, because it's just you texting and then you wait for someone else to text back and then you text and all of those things. Here's another thing to note about the ways of conducting a meeting. When you first starting off, when you are introducing your idea, or you want to introduce your idea and talk to it about with the supplier or potential customer or potential investor, you are going to go from this side to that way. You can either send a text message and request a meeting, or you're going to phone someone and request a meeting, talk to them over the internet and show them some of your stuff, or even email samples before you get to a face-to-face meeting. Because here's the thing, when you get to a meeting, you don't want to be discussing things that you could have sent a text on. You don't want to be discussing something that you could have just sent a picture of, or emailed a picture to that particular person or particular group of people. So yeah, you start from this side, you go that way. Where to hold meetings? As a rule of thumb, it has to be a place where everyone is comfortable and has little or no distractions. That's it. You are comfortable, there's little or no distractions. That whole thing about projectors and all of those things, you really don't need those things that much when holding a meeting. You can just simply bring a journal and a pen and you're done. Yeah, so that's it. Everyone is comfortable and there's little or no distractions. That's why you need to be holding your meetings. Timings. This one is pretty simple. Do not try to get to a meeting on time, because that's close to impossible. It's really hard to be at someone's office exactly at 12 o'clock if the meeting is scheduled to start at 12 o'clock. So come in early, come in way early. Just have some work to do whenever you're going to be waiting for the person. all people where you're going to be holding your meeting. So come in early, catch up on your emails or anything like that whilst you are waiting for the other person to show up before the meeting. Because if you try to get there exactly at 12 o'clock and you run into traffic, you're going to be late for that meeting. So avoid being late. Try to be early as possible. Number 5, when you're ending that meeting, always agree on the next steps. Agree on such things as when are you going to be holding your next meeting, or the tasks that have to be done before the next meeting, or anything like that. Make sure you always end the meeting after you've agreed on the next steps. Last point, I don't know if I have to tell you this, but okay, I will. Come prepared. Always come prepared for a meeting. Always come with questions pre-written for whatever meeting that you're going to be attending. You don't want to get there blank and then just try to wing your way through a meeting. That does not work. That doesn't produce great results. So yeah, come prepared for your meetings, for all of your meeting. Anything that is a meeting, just do your research. One of the best ways to come prepared is, I'm going to put a link of the video where I discuss clarifying ideas, so you can ask those questions to prepare for even meetings. Okay, to sum up, dealing with meetings. A meeting is when 2 or more people come together to discuss something of interest to them. That thing is normally called an agenda. So make sure that you have an agenda for whatever meeting that you organize or you attend. 4 ways of conducting a meeting. It's either voice to face, or you're doing voice over IP. It's a telephone call, or it's a text meeting. Most expensive but most effective way to conduct a meeting is a face-to-face meeting where you're in an office or boardroom or wherever. Next to that is voice over IP or you also can add conference calls here where you have audio and visuals for your meeting. You can also do telephone where it's just audio, or text where you just typing and the other person types back. Before you get to this, always go from this side to that direction. Always call a person and sort out the most issues before you have to meet face to face, because this is really expensive as compared to just sending a text message or calling a person. Where to hold meetings are simple. Where you're going to be comfortable with holding a meeting and where there's little or no distractions. That is it. It could be a coffee shop, it could be an office, it could be online. It depends. Wherever you're going to be comfortable. Timing meetings, always arrive early. Avoid this whole issue of getting there on time, and also have a start and end time for all meetings. Don't just say, oh, it starts at 3 o'clock and that's it. No, it starts at 3, ends at 4. That's going to help you with being efficient and staying on topic. Number 5, before you end that meeting, always have next steps agreed upon. Always make sure that you agreed on what's going to happen after the meeting, or when you're going to be scheduling your next meeting. Most importantly, in red, come prepared. Always come prepared. Come prepared. Come with questions written down. Come with suggestions written down. Any research that needed to be done before the meeting, so that the meeting could go well and actually finish on time or earlier than expected. Thank you very much for watching this video. My name is Muzi. Please remember to subscribe or share the video with whoever that might benefit from watching this video or any of my videos. And I will see you on the next one.